little buds, my little buds, my little buds, my little buds. And welcome back to another Sativa Sequoia ASMR. Today, I'm going to be making a sensible little quesadilla. That's what we're doing today on the channel. We're making a sensible little quesadilla, a beef quesadilla. So, we got the protein in there. So I'm gonna start. Let's go. So as you can see, we're gonna need some tortillas. We're gonna need some cheese. I got like 2 different kinds of cheese there. I'm going so fast. Oh my gosh. I'm also gonna need some onion. As you can see, I'm chopping up my onion right now. I'm gonna need some seasoning. I'm using the Penzeys seasoning. I'm also gonna need just like a tablespoon of tomato paste and like a tablespoon or two of a broth. I'm using a non-salted broth because I'm trying to do fairly low sodium here. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just putting some butter in the pan. Putting a bit of butter in the pan. My original recipe, I think, did not actually call for onions, but I really like a very lightly crunchy onion, not a raw onion, but a lightly crunchy onion. So right now I'm just adding in the onions, and I'm gonna break them up. I'm gonna break them up the onions, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're gonna lightly saute them. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what this thing is on my forehead, it's water activated craft paper. There's a product called I always want to say Sniffies. It's not Sniffies, it's Frownies. There's a product called Frownies, which is basically water activated craft paper cut in a specific shape to provide a gentle cast for your lines on your face. So it is essentially, so I can avoid Botox for the next 10 years, Okay, so I've added my ground beef. And I'm breaking up my ground beef. And the key here is you don't want them to be like totally caramelized onions. You just want them to be a little transparent. So yeah, I'm just breaking up this beef. I am breaking up the beef. And yeah, just letting it get like medium brown. There can be some little touches of pink in there still, but I'm adding my Penzeys seasoning. It is from Penzeys, my favorite spice company. And here I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of tomato paste, and it's a little difficult to break up, but as it melts into the beef fat, you'll see it. And I'm just stirring this up basically. I'm thinking I should have used like a wooden spoon instead, but say lovey, ladies and gentlemen, and all others, So I'm still just cooking this beef, girl. Just cooking the beef. As you can see, I'm drinking a beatbox. I'm drinking and cooking, as I love to do. I think I already added my, broth as well, and I just let it cook a little bit to cook off some of the water in the broth. So now we're getting into the quesadilla part. Okay, so I'm melting my butter, same pan, the flavor we love, same pan, and I'm adding the cheese, the quesadilla, and a good amount of the ground beef with onions mixture. And now I'm adding a different cheese on the other side just for a little bit of contrast. A little bit of contrast. So yeah, I'm just letting this cook, and I do cook it covered because partially what we're doing is browning the tortilla, but partially what we're doing is melting the cheese. We're melting the cheese. Guys, if I was a traditional ASM artist, I'd have so much trouble. Okay, so yeah, now that it's slightly brown, you can see the little slight brown spots on it. I'm just turning it over. making the quesadilla into a half moon. And then just cleaning up around the edges, is scooping up any stuff that's squished out. I'm sort of squishing it into place. Just doing the thing. Just doing the motherfucking thing. And there I flipped it. You can see how it's lovely and brown, but not black on the other side. We want a nice crispy brownness on the one side, and then the other side is just perfect there. And as you can see, I'm using a pizza cutter to cut it. I'm using a pizza cutter. Okay guys, so here's the moment we've all been waiting for. We sample it, right? Delicious quesadilla. I'm serving it with a side of light sour cream because that's what I have. Let's go in vivos. That seasoning is really good. Just the right amount of salt with the cheese. Guys, I call this a quesadilla. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Steve Sequoia ASMR. Have a nice night.